Then out of Penn State.
Bro ran a 4.55 and has a 41-inch vertical. He's literally more athletic.
Even
than
the
Jimmy
cat
Brown.
out of South Dakota State. What's his name? I can't even say his name.
Something.
Goretti?
He's a goober. I'm just gonna say it. His last name's Goober. It's something. It doesn't matter. He went to South Dakota State. No one cares.
All right, man. So
I refuse to learn his name until he does something.
Another live update. The Minnesota Vikings just took Mike Hughes, cornerback out of Central Florida. That's actually a really good spot for him.
It's a wrap, but I thought they were going to.
Considering these last couple of picks, that's actually a really good pick. Like these last 3 picks have been trash.
I had him going in like the.
I barely had him in the second round. At the top of the second round.
At the very top of the second round, almost to Cleveland.
All right, man. So
I'm saying we look at our mocks. I'm mostly right.
So actually, you're really not right at all.
I'm pretty close.
You're not really right. Nobody's mock is right. This whole mock draft is
comparing my mock to yours.
Nah, this whole
NCAA tournament.
Nah,
I'm counting my wins where I can get
hell no. Nah. You didn't have Rashad Penny in the first round. You didn't have Terrell Edmonds in the first round.
None of us had
Hayden Hurst. You didn't have Moore.
Why would I want a street in the first round? Havenhurst.
So that's already at least 6 people. You didn't have Deron Payne. That's 7. You didn't have.
Okay, and.
There's at least 8 players that neither of us had in the first round that are in the first round. That's a quarter of the draft that we got absolutely wrong.
What did we get right, though?
Like 2 picks.
That's cool.
Like literally 2 picks.
I got mine. I can't even get
like Rashawn Evans, and that's about it.
I called Leighton Vander Esch almost. I had him at 17. He went to 19.
Almost. Story of your life.
That was offensive and kind of hurt a little bit.
Shout out to your degree.
Shout out to your hairline. Failed genetics. I bet every man in your family has a crappy hairline.
All right, man. So it's the pick we've been waiting for. The pick is in. The New England Patriots.
Punch you in the face.
At number 31 overall.
I really want to punch you in the face.
Lamar Jackson.
Don't lie to me.
Is still on the board. Is it going to be Lamar Jackson? It's going to be Lamar Jackson. It has to be Lamar Jackson.
Is Harold Landry still on the board?
Yes, he is, actually.
It's probably going to be Harold Landry then.
I don't know, man. I think it could be either of those guys. That's what's scary about the Patriots is they don't have a ton of needs, so they can really draft whoever the hell they want.
Because if Harold Landry falls to the Eagles, they're going to take him, and we're going to have to hear everyone's mouth who's an Eagles fan. They got another pass rusher. Thanks a lot. I don't like that. The Lions, they got Frank I'm just gonna say his last name is Ragdoll because that's what he does to dudes on the field. Like I saw his tape for when Arkansas went against Alabama, and he destroyed people. He was like their 20th overall pick. Detroit they're actually drafting smart. I don't understand it, but I like it. Good for them.
I don't like that pick because the Lions
They could have got somebody better.
He's talking about the Lions taking Frank Ragnow at number 20 overall.
His last name's Ragdoll because that's what he does to your defensive line.
Yeah, we heard you the first time.
He ragdolled them. Good. I'll say it again.
But they're completely restructuring their defense, so I would have expected them to actually take a decent defensive player. I don't know, Maurice Hurst. I don't know, Harold Landry. I don't know, Rashawn Evans. Like there were some good defensive prospects left on the board, and to take a center, it doesn't really.
They needed a center. Their offensive line was only missing.
But at one point, like I said, man, it's a market, right? So yeah, number one, there's a bunch of good centers in this draft. Number two, center's not a high value position. Like they don't get paid a lot.
But 20 is a pretty good spot to take a center.
Because here's the other thing you have to understand about the NFL draft is when you take this player, you have him for a guaranteed 4 years. Then you have a 5th year, especially in the first round. So spending your first round pick is a difference between getting 10 to 15 million. Just from being the 32nd to the 33rd overall pick, you're talking about an extra year of guaranteed money. You're talking about a team having an extra year of your rights. So to invest all that extra little option that you have in a center when you're probably going to need another one in a couple years anyways because centers get hurt because they play a really tough position and they get banged up every day.
Remember Frederick out of Wisconsin? He got drafted by the Cowboys at the end of the first round. He's an all-pro center. If you get a good center, he'll last you a long time. Ryan Khalil, been around for a long time. And I think he was like a second-round pick. So This
So what you're saying is you think Ragnall's gonna like be the start of the culture? He's the spark.
I think he's what makes them a way much better run. They're a better run blocking
Breaking
team.
news. Breaking news. The New England Patriots with the 31st overall pick take Sony Michel, Georgia running back.
Somebody said there was a report that he was bone on bone
on his knees, which is
disrespectful. You said that about Nick.
Here's the weird thing about this pick though. The Patriots they
could have got Ronald Jones.
No, they go through running backs like you go through fried foods.
That's not true at all. Both ate Smitty's. You ate Smitty's before me. I've actually been on a diet.
Debatable.
Not debatable.
Diet or watching what you eat? Because I know damn well you had a shake last week after this very show, and you had an ice cream, and you had an ice cream before the pre-recorded show. So, is that really a diet?
It's kind of just like that dark interview we had. I don't think it really happened. You can't confirm it. You can't confirm that. I'm gonna say no. I was at the Culver City Stairs like every weekend except last week because I was sick. What are you doing?
Okay, so you went for 2 weekends and now it's every weekend.
Yeah, I was sick.
You went twice in a row.
I've gone consistently.
It's every weekend.
I've been going to the gym. Yeah, shout out to the homie JD. Journey to 100. I would say you need a journey to a barber shop, but we'll never get there for you. It's okay.
All right, so the Philadelphia Eagles are on the clock. 32nd overall. Who are they going to take, KB?
That's a lot of. There's a lot they could take. There's a lot.
They got to go Gousset, man. I can't imagine
still
this
can't
guy
say his name right.
Whatever. The LSU running back. I can't really see him falling
Jones.
into the second round. Ronald Jones is too damn slow.
First off, no, he's not.
Second off, his 4.65 ass.
Bro, he ran a 4.48 at his pro day with a hurt hamstring. He has like 4.3 speed if you watch his tape. But since you're a UCLA fan, you probably you love UCLA running backs. You've never seen a successful running back. So Ronald Jones.
First off, I'm not a UCLA fan.
Yes, you are.
Second of all,
you quote all UCLA's running backs.
The Ravens just traded. The Eagles just traded back.
With the Ravens? So the Ravens are going to take either Harold. No, they already have enough.
They're going to take Gousset.
No, they might. No, I don't think they're going to take him. They're going to take a running back. It's either Darius Guice. I think that's how you say his name, or Ronald Jones, who actually has home runs.
Yeah. So they
don't have any fast backs in Baltimore. In case you didn't know.
Speaking of backs. The Patriots have like 6 running backs on their roster.
Bro, white running backs in New England don't count. They're practically wide receivers who can pass block. That's it.
Yeah, but they have Jeremy Hill from Cincinnati as well.
He actually
got a raw deal in Cincinnati.
He did.
All Cincinnati running backs get a
raw deal.
All Cincinnati players get a raw deal.
Real talk. All Cincinnati running backs do really get raw deals.
Odell
Thurman got a raw deal, but then
Cincinnati just spends their first round picks on backups.
Low key, but I
don't even know who they took this year. Who did they take?
They took Billy Price.
Oh yeah, that's right. A dude whose pec is hurt and probably isn't going to play half the season.
Actually, they said they signed it. His doctor said he'll make a full recovery.
Yeah, he will make a full recovery, but it's going to take some time.
He'll be ready by training camp. That's all that matters.
Okay, so it looks like the Philadelphia Eagles got an extra pick this year. I don't know what it is.
By the way, we gotta start back at the top and talk about who got what, because the Raiders.
Because you messed up the whole intro.
No, because the Raiders made moves and you just glossed over it, and now I'm ready to talk about the Raiders picks, among other things. But other than that Baker Mayfield pick, what was the most surprising?
I would say a couple of the ones we've already talked about. Hayden Hurst at the bottom of the first round, and Terrell Edmonds, I really did not see those coming at all.
No, you had another one. He went to Washington.
Vita Vea?
No, he went to the Bucks. Which is, by the way, that's an excellent fit for their defense. Vita Vea and Gerald McCoy. That's a scary tandem.
And didn't they add somebody else too? Didn't they get Chris Baker or someone?
They cut Chris Baker, but
they added.
No, they have Noah Spence at one defensive end spot, and then they traded for Jason Pierre-Paul. That's a really good defensive line now. Noah Spence, Jason Pierre-Paul, Vita Vea, Gerald McCoy, Quan Alexander, oh boy.
I'm still trying to see what these Ravens are about to do.
The Ravens are what are they? I think they might get Connor Williams. They need a tackle. They need a tackle or a guard. And they have a tight end.
The pick is in, but this damn live broadcast is...
What if they get Josh
It's
Jackson?
Lamar. Lamar to the Ravens.
How does Joe Flacco feel?
Shout out to Lamar, man.
How does Joe Flacco feel? Oh, wait,
he got some applause for that.
Is that the Teddy Bridgewater syndrome? Oh, man, I hope not. The last Louisville quarterback to go 32nd overall was Teddy Bridgewater, and his career has not gone well.
So you're saying he's jinxed?
He might be jinxed. Pray for Lamar Jackson. Joe Flacco's out of here.
I think
Joe Flacco really is out of here. I kind of feel bad, but I don't.
I think, and I actually...
he stole money.
You know what's crazy? I had him in my mock to the Ravens. Let's go.
What round, though?
First. I had him 16th overall.
Okay, but did he go 16th overall?
No, but still, same team. You get points for that.
Oh, now we get points for it. So y'all just heard him say 10 minutes ago, I don't get points for all the stuff I predicted.
You didn't predict anything.
I predicted hella stuff.
What did you predict?
Let's see. Wait, did Will Hernandez get drafted?
Yeah, he did.
To where? Come on,
wait, no, he didn't get drafted, actually.
That is shocking. Will Hernandez fell out?
All these damn guards got drafted and not Will Hernandez?
Bro, wow.
Why can't the Latinos get any love?
First off, because and the last good Latino left tackle. I'll wait.
The dude from USC?
How many years ago did Anthony Munoz play? You don't even know his name. I know his name and you don't.
Because you're a USC stan.
No, because I actually appreciate Latin culture and what they brought to USC. Fake ass culture vulture. They're probably salsa better than you too. Unbelievable. Pete, you don't even have a hairline like a Latino. Like, I don't understand it. You have like the most white guy hairline ever.
Are you done? I'm wearing a polo shirt and khakis. Of course I have a...
You literally have a dad bod and you're 26. Are you proud of yourself?
What kind of bod do you have, bro? You have a snowman bod. That's all you got.
First off, I have a work in progress body. All I gotta do is lose my gut.
Oh God,
I'm good.
All right,
that's all I have is a gut. That's it.
It's a pretty big gut.
I was gonna say something, but never mind. There's other people in the room, and that's just rude. I was gonna make a joke, but I'll let that go. Anyway, I hate you, Pete. I really do. You made me lose my train of thought just now. Since you didn't say it, I'll just say it. Colt Miller to the Raiders at 15 after they traded back, and they got a ball. Let's see what they really got for trading from 10 to 15, and giving the Cardinals pretty much Josh Rosen. They pretty much got like a ball of yarn and a glass marble, and the 3rd and the 5th round pick.
The Cardinals got a franchise quarterback,
and we got leftover Schmitties.
We got Martavius Bryant.
Bro, we got a half-drinking 7-Up cup from 7-Eleven that had part, like, slushy in it. So, like, slushy and 7-Up is, like, amazing. That's the drink of the summer. I don't care how old you are.
See, I don't know how the Green Bay Packers traded back from 14 to 27, got an extra first-round pick, then traded back up to 18, and still got the player they were probably going to take at 14.
Bro, it's like...
Meanwhile, we moved back 5 spots and got pretty much a 5th-round pick and Martavius Bryant, who the Steelers were... Like, how do we...
A 3rd-round pick for nothing.
Like, pretty much, like, when you really think about it, the Raiders gave up a 3rd-round pick for Martavius Bryant. Like, Martavius Bryant is good, but the dude hasn't played in 2 years.
No, he played last year. He just didn't get the... He wasn't...
Did he really play, though? Did he really play, though? Like, he was, like, the 4th receiver.
If you're the 3rd option in the Pittsburgh Steelers offense, did you really play? That's what it is now. Le'Veon's the 2nd option. Antonio's the 1st. Juju Smith-Schuster. Jesse James. He wanted out.
Again, if you want to talk economics of a receiver,
He was a 4th-round
The
pick.
Rams gave up a 2nd-round pick and got Sammy Watkins. They gave up a 1st-round pick to get Brandon Cooks.
But this dude is 6'4", ran like a 4.39, 39.5-inch vertical, and actually is really productive. It has a higher ceiling than Sammy Watkins. It's just he was the 2nd option on the Steelers. You put him on the Raiders.
How many